One of South Africa's finest singers, Lira, is going through a very difficult moment now, and the singer says she has accepted her situation and there is nothing she can do about it. Losing her voice, not being able to move, speak or communicate are some of the signs that she received before being diagnosed with aphasia, a disorder that affects how you communicate, your speech as well as the way you write and understand both spoken and written language. It has been a year since Lira, real name Lerato Moipone Mulapo, was hit by a stroke while booked to perform in Germany. She shares her journey of what happened to her when she was in Germany. It had been 3 years since I traveled overseas due to COVID and I had traveled alone to Frankfurt. The band was coming from Sweden. I arrived 2 days before my performance. I walked around taking in the sights and scenes and the people. I had seen a poster with Landgren featuring Moses and myself. I even saw the venue where we would have performed. I spent the whole afternoon walking, she says. She recalls the minute she was hit by a stroke. At about 4:15 p.m. I had a stroke. The sensation lasted about 15 minutes, she says. I had no idea what was happening, so I kept walking and nobody could see that I had a stroke because I was walking normally. She then walked into a restaurant, but she couldn't talk. I moved my mouth, but words couldn't come out. When I realized this, I just broke down. The staff at the restaurant offered me a seat. I couldn't communicate. She thought about asking them the direction to her hotel. It was nearby. I couldn't communicate that. Once I stopped crying and got myself together, I left. It took me 2 hours to find my hotel. It was about 7 p.m. when she got to her hotel. I couldn't communicate with the receptionist, so I just took a shower and tried to communicate via WhatsApp, but I could not type, she says. The words made absolutely no sense to me. I couldn't figure out what the letters meant and how to put them together. I managed to get a hold of someone special to me and got them to understand that I wasn't alright. On 23rd March 2022, she fell asleep and in the morning, her agent tried to reach her. She sent 2 people to my room and they figured out that I couldn't speak, she said. The German promoter came and called the ambulance. The paramedics couldn't speak English and it was only when I got to the hospital that I found out that I had a stroke. Wow, I was shocked. I cried the whole day and in the morning I accepted my situation. She was diagnosed with aphasia, a disorder that affects how you communicate, your speech as well as the way you write and understand both spoken and written language. I couldn't speak or write or read and I must say that I am lucky. Many people don't come away with that. I had to learn to speak like a child, learning how to say each letter and forming a sentence. I did so joyfully though. I had no anxiety. No stress, just peace and calm. I have made such huge progress and I gave a speech at my birthday party. I'm almost there. Lira thanks everyone who supported her. Thank you to all of you who kept me in your prayers and kept me in your good thoughts. You let your light shine for me. In the year that I've needed to learn how to speak, I've enjoyed listening and the silence. I've learned to be happier. I've learned to enjoy the simple things. Life is a gift and I hope to celebrate the gift of life for many years. Lira has accepted her situation and she has decided to be happier. She doesn't let it bring her down. Kudos to her as she decides to live a more peaceful and happier life.